Now, I don't know if you can see the difference, but that little bit of foundation covered this whole area of my face. Hey guys, thanks so much for joining me and welcome back. So today in this video, I'm going to be testing out a product that I've been looking at on YouTube for about a month now. Not sure if I wanted to get it because I saw reviews that said good things about it and reviews that said not so good things about it. And so I just got it anyway because I wanted to test it out. But what I did was I didn't get the original item. I got a dupe of the item or duplicate. And the product I'm talking about is the SilisSponge or SilisSponge. And let me just show you. I got mine from Amazon.com for $6.95. And I know that the original product runs for like $12 or as much as $15 I saw it for. And here recently I've been seeing it now for $9. The SilisSponge by Molly Cosmetics. And so I honestly didn't want to pay $15 for a product that I didn't know if I was going to like. So I opted out for a product on Amazon that's $6.95, and they claim to be actually not a dupe of the SilisSponge, even though it looks exactly the same. First, let me just show you. It was shipped in a mailing envelope. Inside the mailing envelope was this package, and inside the package was this, and this is how it came. So I've already been testing this out, and I wanted to share this with you guys because I absolutely love this. Okay, so this is the sponge, and this is what it looks like. It's a silicone sponge, and just let me kind of show you what it looks like when you kind of squish it a little bit. And then you can see the size from the palm of my hand, and I have relatively small hands, size small, ring size is a 6, so yeah, and that's the size of it, and that's kind of a good size to work with on your face when you use this product. A lot of people compare this to the Beauty Blender. This is a tiny Beauty Blender dupe that I have, but I just wanted to say this, that this is a silicone type product. It actually says it's made from a TPU and silicone product. So that's what this is made out of. So anyway, this is a sponge. This is not. I would like to call this a silicone applicator. So that's what I'm going to call it in this video. I won't be referring to it as a sponge. So what I'm going to do with this is test on my skin different types of products that I know I had success with. So now the products that I've used with this was my liquid foundations, had success with. I've used my concealers. It works really well with concealers. I used 2 types of powders to test it out, and it worked very well. I used a loose powder, and then I used a pressed powder, and it worked really well using this sponge. Now I have to say, technique is the key here. So when you use this, I don't think you want to just kind of blend it like that. You want to just kind of do it in the same stippling motions that you would use your beauty blenders for. So you want to kind of do that kind of stippling type motion. So the foundation I'm going to be using is my Lancome 24-hour makeup, and it comes with a pump. The color I'm using now is I shouldn't say now, this is the same color I've always used, 470 Suede C. So normally when I use my foundations, I would put 2 to 3 pumps on my brush and then just kind of stipple it and then blend it in. So I'm not doing that today. I'm going to do that with this. Now I'm going to use not even a whole pump, guys. I'm going to use a little dot of foundation, that amount, and I hope you can see that. Let me place this there, and I'm going to start on this side of my face, and I'm just really not ready to do this, as you can see, because my hair was just in the way. But let me just show you guys that little dot of foundation. I'm just going to move it around. That is a tiny dot of foundation that I've actually moved around the whole surface of my jaw. And so what I like to do is a slight stippling and blending motion to get the foundation to just blend onto my skin. Now I don't know if you can see the difference, but that little bit of foundation covered this whole area of my face. And I'm going to continue on this side of my face using just another tiny dot of this foundation, and I'm going to put a little bit under my eye, over my forehead, down my nose, there and there. And as you can see how it's blending under my eye. It works really well, guys. It works extremely well. And I'll take that little bit on my forehead and blend it down. And it's giving me very good coverage. And you can get into the inner corner of the eye area, under where you've put your makeup at. It won't disturb your makeup at all. The applicator feels warm to the skin. When I first took it out the package, it felt cool to the touch. But once you put it in your hand, it feels warm. It's extremely soft. There are no like hard or rough edges here. It feels like there's an edge here on the outside of the applicator, but that's extremely soft. And I'm going to turn it over and then just kind of blend out any kind of rough edges that didn't blend up into my hairline. That's what I normally do. I just kind of flip it over and then work any product that's at the top of my hairline. I work it right in there. Foundation, I'm going to put a dot of foundation and get a little bit of that on top of my forehead, my nose. And I actually apply just a little bit more, guys, onto the applicator. So if you want to use a little bit more, you can, but you're still not using nearly as much as you would have used had you been using a brush or your beauty blender. And I know it looks like I'm going through it really fast. That's because I've actually learned how to use it just in a short period of time. It really took me maybe like the second time I used this, I've kind of got the hang of it. And my products work really, really well. I'm going to be using the NARS Creamy Concealer. This color is called Amande. This is the Radiant Creamy Concealer. Concealer applicator. I'm going to do it the way a lot of people normally do it, and I'm going to see how well that works. I am going to apply a little bit more product just to see how well that works. And you definitely can do that if you like. I think it works well either way, depending on what you like. Exactly the same. It's exactly the same. So normally what I like to do is just to take a clean tissue and just remove any product that's on the applicator. And now it's kind of cleaned off again. And so I'm going to pick up a little bit of the Sasha Cosmetic. This is the pressed powder. This is the one I'm going to be using. So I'm just going to show you how I'm going to pick that up. Just brush it across it, just like this. Just brush the powder across. And this is what the powder looks like on it. And so now I'm going to show you what that looks like. I think this works best with pressed powder, although I did try it with loose powder, but you have to kind of smooth out the powder before you apply it to your skin. I'm going to show you how I did that. Now if you want to bake, you definitely can bake, but I don't bake, so, but anyway, this still worked out really well. And that's the way it looks with the Sasha on it. So I'm going to set this side of my under eye area, and I'm going to be using the Ben Nye Camel Mojave Luxury Powder. I haven't used this in a minute, guys. And I'm going to take a little bit of that out, and I'm going to, since this is a loose powder, I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. So you just want to get that powder onto your hand like that. And here we go. And you can reapply exactly the same way. And I like to flip the sponge around You can even turn it over if you liked, if you needed more of a clean area. I'm going to use the rest of this powder. I'm not going to waste this powder. And I'm just going to just set the area on my forehead. And once I get that pressed in, I like to just take it and just smooth it over. And it's smoothed over so easily. And that's it, guys. I absolutely love this. This absolutely leaves my makeup look flawless. I think this finish is better than with a beauty blender, and it's better than using a brush because the product is smoothed down. It's not thick. It's not sticky looking. You saw the amount that I've added, just drops of foundation on my face, and the application is extremely superior. Anyway, that's my live demo, guys. I just wanted to show you how I use this. I really do like this. I really think it works well. I really do. I'm going to leave this name in my description section below. Check it out if you're interested. It's at a great price. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. I'd be very happy to answer them as soon as I can. And guys, please, if you love this video or you like this review, please thumbs it up. And please don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you soon. Take care and be blessed, guys. Bye-bye.